Andrea's got it.
Hi!
Hey, hey.
Here's a little bonus tidbit just for you.
Little bonus episode. Okay,
She's
I
chewing.
can swallow.
She's chewing
Quit
some
chewing.
chips. Hold on. Let's
Yeah.
just...
Trying to eat my lunch in between episodes. Okay, here's something I want to talk about.
Okay.
Little mothering pet peeves.
Oh.
So you guys have to think about your top 2 mom triggers. The things that just get you.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. I think I've got one.
I just sprung this on them.
I've
They
got
didn't
one.
know this
Do
was
you
happening.
have one?
I've won.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you
I'm
have one,
done.
Andrea? You just make it up and
Right,
then...
I just wanted to hear what you guys had to say, but I'm gonna come
Oh.
up with mine.
I see.
I'm coming up with mine.
Okay.
I see. Okay, well, one of mine is absolutely anything to do with shoes.
Oh,
Okay.
shoes.
Lost shoes. I'm like, I do not understand how these get lost everywhere. How is there one in the kitchen and one in the backyard?
That is actually the most confusing because...
Oh wait, we don't need our mics.
I'm not talking to this.
Sorry.
We're just talking to the people.
Oh,
I
I see.
forgot.
We do
Okay.
this for the people.
This is way better.
Yeah. Except
Hey,
I just want to slightly turn it so that Andrea's in there just a tidbit more. There you
Okay.
go. That's nice. Okay. The shoes in separate locations is the most baffling thing.
It is, and it makes me crazy because you're in a hurry, you're trying to get out the door,
Always.
and boom, no shoes. It's not like it's a surprise.
No.
Every day you have to have shoes to go to school.
And this
So I don't
and
understand.
how do they
this
get
week
separated?
has been an especially bad week.
Mhm.
On Monday, Pierce went to school with 2 different shoes on. And today,
For real?
Yes. We could not find his shoes.
Of course, he's 3,
Yes.
so that's better than
One
the
of
12-year-old.
them was his pink orthopedic shoe, though.
Oh my
Remember that
Oh, I
scenario?
remember that. You
So-
guys need to tell. You need to tell this
I
story.
think they know. I think you guys remember when Pierce broke his toe in Zion, dropping a giant rock on it. And we were podcasting, and so Joe had the kids, Uncle Joe, renttojoe.com.
Yes.
He had the kids, and I said, "Go, will you take him and like get
Yes.
these orthopedic shoes?" 'cause
And they were expensive.
his toe wouldn't heal. Yeah, they were expensive,
Yes.
like $75
Yes.
baby shoes. He came home with white and pink shoes, and I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "He likes them. He thinks they're cool." I was like,
He doesn't get a say.
"No, he's a child."
He's 2 years old.
Yeah, well, they were too late. He
The
bought
grown
them.
man should have had the say.
Grown man should be like, "Nah."
Yeah.
But whatever, he loves those special boots, he calls them. So he had his pink little shoe on, and then a little pair. They weren't even the same because those orthotics
say.
have like a thick heel, so you don't hurt
Oh
your
my
broken toe.
gosh, so
And he
he's
has,
like
a
walking like
now he has hip problem. So Monday.
So he's getting a hip replacement.
So Pierce will have for his
Okay,
fourth birthday
yes, that's
present. We're
perfect.
gonna save to his fourth
Yeah,
birthday.
okay.
He's too young now.
Yeah.
So he wore those Monday, and then today Preston wore 2 different shoes to school. That is
Rough week.
That has never happened, honestly. Like I don't
That's
think I've
awesome.
ever actually sent them with 2 different shoes.
And I
then
chose shoes.
this week twice.
Yes. There
Shoes
you go.
are
Because
rough.
Why you
Shoes are
ask?
rough.
One shoe was in the garbage can, and the other was completely gone.
Here's a little hack
That doesn't
that
even
I
make
did for a
sense.
I know.
while. It doesn't make any sense because this was such an issue
Okay.
when I had younger kids. I was so sick of, and we would park in a garage.
Yes.
And so my issue was that they would get in the car without shoes on,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't know it.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so we would get down to the store, and they'd be
Yes.
like, "Oh, Mom, I don't have my shoes on." I'm like, "How do you not
What did
have
you
shoes
think
on?"
was
Where
going
are
to
you?"
happen?
Oh,
So
that happens so
I
much.
just went and bought some dollar store flip flops,
Okay.
and I would keep them in the van.
Ooh.
So that ever happened, we had shoes. Although it doesn't teach them any responsibility,
No, it
but at least it saved me several times at the grocery store being like, doesn't matter what size, they're gonna be a little bit big, but you put on the flops of shame.
Yes.
And then
That's
we walk
awesome.
in.
Did you make them pink for
I
the
should've,
boys?
now that I
You
think
should.
about it.
Yes, like pink
They-
with
But you know what the
hearts.
problem?
Yes.
This is what would happen. My kids would then wear them to the store, and suddenly, for some unknown reason, keep them on their feet that day, wear them into the house.
And then they're gone.
Then they're gone.
Ugh.
Then they would want the flops of shame.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
the shoes are.
The shoes make me crazy. That is a
Yeah.
trigger for me.
No.
Yeah, that's a big one. I
That's a
agree.
trigger.
It is a trigger, and it doesn't. It's not solved by having more shoes.
No.
That's true. They
Because
just lose
that's
them.
what I thought. Like I'm just gonna buy more shoes because
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
we'll at least be able to find one
Yeah.
pair. No, then you have 8 pairs of lost shoes,
That's exactly
and
what
then you're
happened with Hope.
so.
Yeah.
I kept getting more and more and more, and now I'm like, so none of them are here?
Yes.
Not any?
every
I guess we'll wear tennis shoes to
day.
church. That's
Maybe
great.
if you buy the same shoes, multiple pairs of the
Oh.
same shoes, then you might have to wear 2 right feet.
That's okay. They
But
probably are going to anyways.
They would at least match. Nobody would notice.
Wow, that's not a
Andrea.
bad idea.
That's not
Look
a
at
bad
you.
idea.
Way to like solve it.
They need to make shoes square, not to the size of your feet. So there's no
Yes.
right and left.
Yes.
Man, we're coming up with some good
I
ideas.
really thought Claudia with a chance of meatballs was onto something.
No, yeah, they were. You put your
Like
foot
I
in the
really,
goop and
yes, and then you have a shoe.
And then you just go.
Yeah.
shoes, and they always like, Mom, where's my shoe? Very accusing.
Oh, yeah.
Last
And
time
I'm
I wore it, I put it in
You're
your
like,
closet.
yeah. When's the last time I wore a size 9?
Yeah.
Like I wear an adult size 9, yes.
Yes.
This size 9, I
Yes.
don't wear. Yeah, I could see, but there's some confusion. How's Preston supposed to know? His 9's different from mine.
Yeah, maybe that's the whole problem. They've been looking in your
They've
closet.
been looking in my
They've been putting their
closet.
shoes in your
In your
closet.
Because they're like, oh look, a 9.
Yeah, this is where the 9s go.
Okay, what's your pet peeve?
Okay, my pet peeve is the just completely unnecessary, just no reason at all items thrown on the floor. Like
Yes.
the roll of tape. Why
Yes.
was the tape even out?
No.
I don't know. Why did you grab the box of push pins and dump them on the floor?
Thank you.
It's just like, I understand you're playing with blocks and you
Yes.
leave the blocks out.
But you're like,
There's a purpose.
oh look, there's a paper.
Yes!
Oh no, because they do this. They walk in a room. They say, "Hey mom, can you take me to the school?" And they just walk out with it.
No, or let's just let me
That's
demonstrate
actually true.
it.
That
Let
was
me demonstrate.
absolute
They
true.
grab paper. And I'm like, why did you just shred that paper? Also, that was a check for $6 million.
There was your inheritance.
There goes your college.
Like what? Like that? The completely and I have grace for my
Yes,
children and their
yes.
stupidity.
Mhm.
I'm like, you know what? You probably needed to do that.
Mhm.
But the completely, I can find no reason.
No, it's
No.
you're right.
Bag of chips, floor.
All over. But it's not just. It's like.
Oh yeah. We should try it. Maybe it's fun.
I mean, I have
It
no
is
doubt
a
it
bit of
is.
childhood.
The thing is, that makes it so fun, is that they know I'm the idiot that's gonna come clean it
Oh
up.
yeah.
If I knew Danny was gonna walk behind me and pick it up, I might grab a bag of
They're
chips.
like, watch this, guys. She's so dumb. She just keeps doing it over and over. What an idiot.
So, I mean, and it is like a guttural reaction every time. Like
Oh,
I see
yeah.
it and I'm like, it's like not just like that is so frustrating. It's like I'm going to lose
Yeah.
my brain. Lucifer entered my soul, and now I will kill.
Yeah.
It gets dark.
I
What about
agree.
you, Andrea?
I think the one that bothers me now is that my kids still think I'm the only parent. Like, they still call me for everything. I'm like, you know I'm out of town. Why are you
Why are
calling
you
me?
calling
You
me?"
have a father.
Yeah.
Or like in the house. And it'll be something, my husband is a physician. Like
Oh.
I'm
What?
only saying that because they will ask me.
So we were at the store. He's a surgeon. Anyway.
No, listen, you didn't let me finish my story. So like they have medical problems.
Okay.
Okay.
And
And
will
they call
ask
you.
Me.
Yeah.
They're like, Mom, I've got this thing on my neck. And I'm like, this is not a question
dad's
for
sitting
me.
right here.
It will seriously be like that. I'm like, this is a question for your dad. Like, that is his job.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about medical stuff, but they will still always go to me first. I'm like,
That
at
is
what
really
point in
annoying.
their life are they going to realize there's 2 of us?
Never.
I'm not the only
This
They
is
one.
okay,
blended
so
you.
this actual conversation just happened this weekend. A friend of mine her and her husband are both therapists, and they own a practice together. And they like split the parenting and the therapy half and half.
Okay.
So he works Monday, Wednesday, she works Tuesday, Thursday. He's the parent when she's at work, he's the,
Nice.
it's very like,
That's nice.
very, like he is doing it, she is doing it. And we were complaining because we were all at a cabin together and each of us got a phone call from our kids like, I can't find my permit. And she's like, where's your dad? Well, he's here. Why are you calling me? So one friend, and then I got a call about Carson has a flat tire. And I'm like, on his bike? Should I inflate it from here? What are you calling me for? There's nothing I can do. And she said, and we're like, why do they keep calling? And she said, because you keep fixing it. She's like, once you just say,
Boom.
your dad's there.
Oh,
and
is she a
hang up,"
therapist?
She's a therapist.
Oh, I was thinking
No,
therapist.
brain.
Oh.
And I was like, wait. And she's
Okay.
like, even with our divided thing, I was still like, hey, make sure you pay this bill, make sure you do this. She's like, if you just say they're the ones and hang up the phone, they will stop calling.
Don't talk to me.
I thought it was pretty wise.
That is pretty
Except,
wise.
I mean, they were very, like, he was doing the parenting when she was at work. We're kind of like, our dads are just babysitters.
I'm like, you know
Our
what?
husbands are just babysitters.
If I stop fixing everything, they will all die within a week. I'm certain of it. They will all, including my husband. Everyone will be dead.
You'll come home from the store,
And they're all dead.
just dead.
And then I bought way too much food for just me because I thought they were gonna eat it all.
Well, why aren't you alive? I just went shopping. Die after the milk is gone.
Gotta drink a lot of it.
Then finally we come find you. You're just sitting there, dead bodies everywhere, so much food, you're just clogging.
I'm like, oh.
It expires in 3 days.
All
Well,
right. Well, we only got through one pet peeve.
Yeah,
We'll have
we
to
did.
think of some more.
take 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, we'll do it next
All
time.
right.
That's a good
Okay.
one.